Good afternoon, folks. It's Simon at Vans Today in Worcester. Bit of an unusual one for us fanboys, but we did used to deal in all this kind of kit before we went over to Vans about 7 years ago. So there we go, 2016 on a 66 plate. It is the BMW i3, it is the Rex, so that is the range extender. So you have a very small petrol motor that doesn't drive the vehicle, it drives the alternator that charges up the battery, I guess. So it gives you additional range that way. It's a clever bit of kit, and it goes like the clappers, to be fair. We're quite impressed by this thing. Anyway, it's a one keeper from new vehicle. It has arrived to us from BMW Financial Services. It is an ex-lease vehicle of theirs, been out on lease from what we can tell to a doctor. And it's in good all-round condition. It's got BMW service history with it, which is all stored on the iDrive. I have photographed that. Obviously with these things there's not an awful lot when it comes to servicing. And condition wise, I think it's in good overall condition, but the purpose of these videos is to give you a warts and all video walk around of the vehicle so that you get an idea of exactly what it is that you're buying. Now we do this with the Vans, we do it warts and all, so we'll show you any little minor negative bits. There's nothing major on them. And then you can just make an informed decision whether this vehicle is for you or not. Now we're going to start up here on the roof where we always, oh, nearly dropped the phone then, where we always start with the Vans. Now there's your roof, okay. There is a little bit of bird lime on the roof. It doesn't stand out, but if I do go into it, you have got a little bit of bird lime damage on the roof, okay. As you can see, it doesn't stand out really, does it? But it is there, so we'll point it out to you. Windscreen is in good overall condition. There are no major stone chips, cracks or anything like that in the windscreen, all looking good. Coming down onto the bonnet. Now the bonnet has a couple of stone chips. Okay, we can get these touched in for you, but they are there at the moment, okay. It's obviously, we've got one there, we've got a couple there, and one over there. There's your, I'm standing 1 meter away from the vehicle. Not, okay, so probably a couple of them are stand out, but I think with the touch in, those will disappear into oblivion. Coming down to the front of the vehicle, your front grills, front of the front bumper, all looking good. Headlamps, passenger side, all looking good. We have your little DRL daytime running light there. And then front bumper corner. We haven't mopped this car yet at all, so there's a couple of minor little marks here, okay. I think these are all going to machine polish out, okay. We will machine polish the vehicle before it goes out the door. There are some minor marks there at the moment. They're not major, but they are there. Well, speak to us, because by the time you may speak to us, we may well have done the job. Who knows? It's been a bit hectic. But anyway, looking down the passenger side of the vehicle, there are no major dents or dings to point out to you. Very straight and tidy. Let's finish off the front of the vehicle. Your driver's side headlamp unit, that's in good order. And again, driver's side front bumper corner, nothing major, but there are a couple of minor marks there. I think that one's really coming off with my nail, maybe a little bit of a chip there. But again, machine polish, and I think the vast majority of those will come out. DRL lights good, headlamps all good. And then looking down the side profile of the car from this angle, hopefully you can see no major dents or dings to point out to you, very straight and tidy. So, driver's side front wing, all looking good. We have the filler here for your fuel tank, okay. It does have a very small fuel tank on it. I think it cost me 12 quid to fill it up the other day, something like that. But it doesn't use a lot of fuel, does it? Because it's you should be using electric most of the time. Alloy wheel, two-tone BMW variety. It is the genuine alloy wheel. It does have the what is it? The 19-inch alloy wheel upgrade on it. Alloy wheel on the whole, a little bit of weathering just there, but the tyre itself all good. You've got a Bridgestone tyre. That tyre has loads of tyre tread depth. Quite a little skinny tyre, isn't it? But I guess less rolling resistance. Mirror unit with integrated indicators, good. Mirror glass is good. Driver's side door glass is all looking good. Driver's side door itself, again on the whole all good. getting down low, looking at your sills. The sills are in good condition. Passenger side, driver side, rear door. Little mark there, obviously somebody's opened the door up on it at some point. One there, one there. Now, I again think those will machine polish out to the vast majority. So again, speak to us. I think we can certainly get rid of the vast majority of that. And then driver side rear quarter, again we've got a really minor little mark, not gone through the lacquer. Again, I think machine polish should sort it. Here's your charging point. It has had the DC charging upgrade on it as well, so that will connect up to all of your fast power chargers if you're on the move. Again, two-tone alloy wheel on the back. We have minor little weathering there, and here we have another Bridgestone tyre. That tyre has loads of tyre tread depth on it. So where we are with tyres, anything less than 3mm, we replace, the legal limit being 1.6mm. Looking down the driver's profile of the vehicle from this angle, again, hopefully you can see, it is a very, very tidy car, sold to us as a grade 1 vehicle, so it shouldn't obviously need any major refurbishing. Driver's side bumper corner, if you can call it that, is all good. Back of the vehicle, reverse camera, not reverse camera, sorry, reverse parking sensors, not camera. Back of the vehicle's all pretty good. These kind of funky LED lights. Nothing really to point out to you too much on the back end. Rear reflector units, light units are good as well. Your parking sensors, I say, are all good. The reason why we hide number plates on the photographs and videos is to stop anybody cloning the vehicle whilst it's for sale, just in case you're wondering, okay? Inside the back of the vehicle, boot, whilst not massive, is pretty handy, to be honest with you, and all the carpet in it is nice and clean and tidy. Got yourself a 12-volt power there as well. Your entry par sticks, etc., are in good condition, they're not scratched. Seats, I believe, fold down. And then passenger side of the vehicle, again, very neat and tidy. Again, bumper corner, if you can call it that, no scuffing. Again, we have some discoloration on the alloy wheel there. The tyre is a Continental tyre. That tyre has plenty of tyre tread depth, as you can see. Recently serviced by BMW, to be fair, this thing. And then rear quarters all looking good. Rear door, passenger door, all good. Let me just stand back to give you an overview of it. Pretty car. Passenger door's good. Your door edges are good. Mirror unit with integrated indicator, all good. We have a little bit of a mark on the mirror unit here. Okay, and just one on the top there. And then passenger side front wing, we have, looks like a little stone chip there, and maybe a little stone chip there as well. Those, I think they may be plastic, those bumpers. Alloy wheel, driver side, passenger side front, Continental tyre. Again, loads of tyre tread depth on it. To get down low, double check your sills. Sills are in good condition. And then these funky doors and funky interior, okay, so door card, all looking good, nice and clean in the door pockets. The door shuts are clean and tidy. Now, the vehicle opens up as so. If you want to get into the back, use this handle here. This opens up and opens up the rear door, so to speak. So you've got suicide doors in the back. And then this one's got the leather trim. Not loads of i3s have leather trims, to be fair. It's what attracted me to it when we bought it. It's actually a brown leather. It doesn't massively show, is it? But yeah, it is. So, bit of ISOFIX going on. Two ISOFIX points in the back. We have cup holders. Now your front seats also, see this little handle here? That folds your front seat forward and helps to get in and out the back of the vehicle. Carpet mats in the back. I doubt it's actually been used very much, to be honest with you. Look at your back of your seats. clean and tidy. Your passenger seat, again, leather trim. The heated leather seats in the front, all neat and tidy. Your carpet mats, again in the front here, nice and tidy. Now we have the upper glove box there with your handbook in. You've got a bit of, I would imagine, faux wood there. I don't know, you never know, it might be a bit of real one, but I would imagine it's faux. Vents all looking good. Shall I show you the frunk? What the frunking hell are you on about, Simon? Well, open it on the key, put your hand under there, just move that one to there, and this is what we call your frunk. So there is a little bit of storage there. There's your power leads for your charging and your compressor and puncher kit, basically. These, believe it or not, are just velcroed down. I'm not going to remove them all now for the sake of the video, but I'm hoping you can see it's nice and tidy under there. And then driver's side, opening up your driver's side door card, again neat and tidy. We have electric windows with electric folding mirrors, central locking button there as well. Handle for this side, opens up this side as well. Pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty cool car, I've got to say. Bit of carbon fibre going on there. I seem to remember they built part of it with carbon fibre. I've no doubt I will now have somebody message me on YouTube. Auto lights, headlamp levelers, dashboard illumination, rear fog lights. There's your fuel filler, your vents. There's your gear selector, again a bit off the cut, a bit out of the ordinary, shall I say. So if I just close the car, to turn the vehicle on, press this button here, that turns your power on. This is P for park. To move it up to drive, unusually move it to hang on a second, why is that not working? What have we got open? Oh, hold on a second. Moved up to drive, turn it on again. That turns it on, into drive, and off you toddle. All the way back to audio for reverse, move it forward once more for neutral, and then just hit that button for park, okay? Let's turn that volume down a little bit. There's your one of the displays here. So on the left hand side is telling us we have 63 miles worth of fuel range. On the right hand side is telling us we've got 47 miles worth of battery range. So in the depths of winter at the moment, it does have an effect on the battery levels. I charged this up the other night and it gave us 82 or 83 miles of range on the battery. We run around Worcester in it a little bit, so it's brought that down. So you got 83 miles of range on the battery, and then when I fueled it up to full, I think it gave it about 74 miles of additional range from that as well. So not a bad range for a little runabout. Where are we on the display here? So that's your park distance display showing at the moment. If I hit the menu button on your iDrive system down here, it gives you obviously all of your iDrive or your different settings. So you've got Bluetooth telephone, Bluetooth music. We have, let me just double check on the radio front. Yes, so we have FM and DAB. And back to here, obviously telephone, as I've mentioned. We have factory navigation, connected drive, vehicle information, all sorts of different settings to play around with on here. Hit the menu button again, and settings, all different modes that you can play around with on here as well. Coming down to here is like your climate control system. So we have digital climate control here, and we have heated seats, driver and passenger, air conditioning. These are just your presets for your stereo system. Obviously your fans, max aircon, windscreen clear, heated rear window, auto automatically keeps it on the climate as you'd expect. We have further vents here, hazard warning lights. We have your different driving modes are selectable through this button down here. Cup holder here, electronic handbrake. We have auxiliary in and USB point here. We have more cup holders here. We have a armrest with storage inside here. We have cruise control, and we have your volume and Bluetooth answer buttons on the steering wheel. Auto lights, auto wipers. We just have auto lights as well. Here are your auto lights over here, and onboard computer system here with indicators on that stalk as well. Auto dim rear view mirror, SOS, and the buttons up the top there. Top of the dashboard, etc. All looking nice, neat and tidy. It's not an abused car at all. I think it's a very nice example. As I've already said, drives really well. You'd be surprised how quick it is. And there you go, the range extenders are the desirable version. Now, there are 60 odd photos of this vehicle on our website. Our website is vanstoday.com. We are Vans Today Worcester, based in the centre of the country, offering you nationwide delivery, part exchange and finance. Feel free to call us 01905 672 080 or email me sales@vanstoday.com. If you're worried about who you're buying off, check out our reputation online. We have reviews, Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. There is about 17 minutes of your life that you're never going to get back. But if you are interested in viewing or in buying this vehicle, I should say, then that gives you an honest appraisal of exactly what it is that you're buying. If it be of any further help, feel free to get in touch. Cheers.